What's up, YouTubers, market participants, and day traders? You just stumbled upon my channel where I'm going to review my day trades daily. So if you're new to the game, you're struggling to make money, and you got a small account, you found your boy. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Definitely join the family because AKA Will the Wise, AKA Will the Market, and AKA your boy are here. Let's jump into these trades.
Hey, what's up, YouTubers, day traders, and market participants? Will of the Market is back, and I got a new episode for you guys here. It's going to be more of making sure when you see that you're losing to stop. Take your losses and move on in the day if you even have to, because then you'll get tilted, and when you get tilted, you make bad decisions. Bad decisions lead to more losses, right? So don't do it. All right, so this one would be take losses and move on. Avoid the chop, right? So first trade of the day is Meta. This first green bar honestly should have given me a good buy sign, because we're kind of going into the extended state. We're kind of about to go into the extended state. We're a little bit high off this bar, so we already made this run. That's kind of already a big bar, right? So upside should have been limited. I could see that happening, right? But so I was a little bit patient on this trade. The reason I got into this bar here is because we kind of got close to the 8 moving average. This is the 8 moving average. We kind of got close to it, and then we shot up, almost went through day's highs. So I was like, you know what, this is it. Let me punch it long. So I punched it long. My stops under this bar. I'm waiting. I get a push up here. It wasn't enough percent to take it, so I didn't take it. We're waiting, we're chopping, and then this demon candle comes in, goes all the way down here and stops me out, right? So this is my first loss of the day, and it wasn't a bad loss. From this point to that point, losing that amount of money, that is what, a dollar or two. So not really a bad range to lose on, right? So wasn't really a good it was setting up to be a good trade, but there was lack of follow through, right? And as you can see, it just continues to chop around, right? Also, another reason why I took the trade is on the 15-minute. We closed above the 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart, and now we're gapped up above it. So I was like, oh yeah, we could run, right? We could run. It ended up running, but it didn't run until like 2 o'clock. So, I'm not sitting around all day waiting for this to run when I try to take advantage of the opening hour to 2 hours, right? So first sign of chop was right here, right? Next trade, Tesla, we did the same thing. So actually we get a nice strong candle right above all of yesterday's data, right? Actually, this last candle right here is yesterday's data. So that's the high of yesterday's day. So we actually get above it and we close above it. That's very important. We didn't wick. We closed above it. So I went in here, went long here, got my first sell here. It was about a 15% right off the bat. Sold here. Then this demon red candle took me out of my other half of the position. Then I noticed that we came all the way down here and then we reversed. So I punched in long here. As we got up here, I actually did have a 20% already in that one candle. I didn't take it. And then we chopped, we came back down, kind of upset. Then we popped back up, kind of went back down, and then this demon candle around the same time that Meta got it, boom, out, because this is the new position right here. This was the new candle position, so I didn't want to lose this candle. Bam, it took me out just to chop, pop back up, not even go through high, chop around and come back down. So chop fest here once again. I did have a profit off of it. If I would have sold, I did sell here. If I would have sold this candle here into that, which I should have, because it was a 20-30% easily, because I bought here at the bottom, that would have been a perfect trade already. didn't do it, and I sat through the chop just to get kicked out right there. So second trade was also, so this is McDonald's. It should say McDonald's, not Tesla right here. This is McDonald's. All right, so McDonald's kind of the same thing. So this one I went a put on. I tried to go down to the downside. My real entry of the downside should have been this candle right here. Here's the 200, right? 200 is very important. We have a demon candle just break through the 200. You know, I am very excited about that. So then we get a green candle that doesn't really hold well. And then boom, right in here, honestly, should have been the short. As soon as the red took over the green, that should have been the short. And then whatever this was should have been profit, right? So I ended up trying to play the second color change from red to take over this green. And it actually, so I was down here and I was hoping to go short. So I got in here. My stop was going to be this other giant red candle. And as soon as we got up here, I got stopped out. And then what did McDonald's do? It just chopped around too, from high to low, in between. So 3 trades that gave me chop, which should have let me know today is not my day. Today the market is really playing with the day traders. You know, every now and then the market will do that. It will not give you a clear direction for a while to shake out all the day traders and take their money, basically. Market does that for sure every now and then. It's just what it is. You just got to make sure when it happens, you stick to your risk management. You don't give them more than you're willing to give. And then after this, I tilted and I took a bad trade, and caused me to take a little bit more of a loss than I wanted to on the SPY, because the SPY was just going back and forth, up and down. But 3 losses should have been, hey, that's it for the day. This trade I also want to note here is the big demon candles, the big red, no follow through. Huge red, no follow through, right? Huge red, no more red after it. Other one was green, no more. Usually you should have a red right after a big red like this, or a big green. You should always have more follow through. Usually 80% of the time, right? 70 to 80% of the time, you usually should have some more. So this was kind of a sign of also that there wasn't going to be that much more downward pressure. But you can't really tell until later. Maybe in here you could have went long after you saw these two and be like, oh, there's no more. So wait for your next big red. Oh, there we had a little bit of follow through, and then continue. But these reds are nowhere near as big as these reds, right? So I would have just stuck to that strategy where that is a big one, this is a big one, no, barely any follow. That was a green after it, this is a green after it, no follow through on the reds, telling me the reds are kind of weak. And then the bulls slowly started gaining strength to take it back to the upside, right? So that's a nice little also key factor. If you like to wait to take your trades, if you like to wait, that is something you can kind of see, is if when the big candles come through, you know, is there follow through? Like this big green right here, that was another sign of chop. This big green, no more green right after it. This big red, no more big red after it. You know, it kind of was just giving you this chop. And hard to see it when you're trading so quickly in the beginning, but if you wait till later in the day, after the first 15-30 minutes you saw that, you could have known, like, for the next hour all the way till 1 o'clock, it didn't do nothing. You know, for the next hour to 2 hours, you can kind of just sit there. I mean, you don't want to sit there. You can go and enjoy, go out, have a breakfast or lunch or something like that, come back, and hopefully you can catch a move at the end of the day. But that's going to be all for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Comment, subscribe, guys. Join the family. I'm always dropping education video by video. I hope I see you guys in the next one. Peace.